The White House admitted they can time travel, and Katy Perry took a trip into space on Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin rocket.
The question is, was the flight real? Dive into all this and more on tonight's Edge of Wonder with us, Ben and Rob.
And since it's Good Friday, we'll also explore recent intriguing findings related to Easter, Jesus' tomb, and the Shroud of Turin.
Also, don't miss the weekly Mandela Effect, Metaphysical Minute, and so much more while we're streaming on other platforms.
Then in the Rise.tv segments exclusively on our platform, you can ask us your questions directly during the live Q&A.
We'll end the show, as usual, with the fan favorite top 10 weirder news of the week. And as always, we'll see you guys out
On the edge.
Well, you guys, I hope you're having a good Friday. I know some people had off today. I think most of the kids didn't have school. And if you're listening to our Edge of Wonder podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or elsewhere, please leave us a 5-star rating and review. Also, remember, hit like, follow, subscribe. How are you doing, Rob? You're traveling.
Good, man. What's that?
I said you're traveling.
Oh, yeah. I'm down in Florida right now, visiting some family for the Easter holidays and just doing the show from there.
Cool. Yeah, welcome to Florida. We have a lot to cover. Why don't we jump into the Mandela Effect right now? So this is kind of interesting. And I started, considering today is Easter, and we had a comment from just a viewer chime in, and she says, "My daughter was born on Easter Sunday, April 7th, 1993, and now it was never Easter." And that day, April 7th on 1993 is now a Wednesday, if she's remembering it correctly.
It's hard to imagine you would forget that your daughter was born on Easter.
I know, really.
That's such a significant holiday. So the fact that she grew up thinking her daughter was born on Easter and then magically it's not that way when you get older, it's a really weird personal Mandela effect. Super weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to look more deeper into like more personal Mandela effects. And I mean, recently I feel like I had one too, but I was going to save it for another show. So, I do like hearing these personal ones though, because it does kind of bring things more in perspective, even though these are harder to prove because it's like, well, it's just one person remembering it this way, right? But we know for a fact that the Mandela effect is a real phenomenon and it's affecting lots of people.
Yeah.
And but then again, as we all know, the White House seems to be manipulating space and time. So maybe they are the cause of it.
Well, they can. Didn't say they
can.
They
true.
specifically said that they can build technology that can do that, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be talking about that. It was so interesting though. And yeah, okay, there are some things that are true and some things that are false. So we're going to present that on today's show. So, but before we do, Rob, why don't you talk about your metaphysical minute?
Yeah, check this out. This article here. Mystery machine watch terrified Russians blast at mystery rumbling UFO helicopter over Moscow, making beeline for Vlad. But what is it?
It's so funny because we were just talking about the Russians shooting down this UFO and turning everything to stone, but this is actually real. And this just happened. Look at that thing.
That's crazy looking. Looks like a pinwheel UFO.
Yeah, it does.
It's spinning. Is it smoking? Is it going down?
That's what it looks like. Whoever put their stupid logo in there.
Yeah, that's so annoying. Like,
it's like you could at least do it on the bottom, man. Come on.
We're releasing this. Yeah. It's not even hard to get rid of that now in post-production anymore.
No, it's not. Do you wanna talk about what's going
Yeah,
on
so
here?
basically, this is the eerie moment terrified Russians shot at a mysterious UFO helicopter darting over Moscow. The ominous drone was blasted by paranoid Russian air defenses as they suffered a separate drone strike early on Thursday. Footage shows a strange rotating object spinning over the Moscow region. It has a red center and is surrounded by a spinning white circular shell. Then, in a dramatic scene, Mad Vlad's air defense systems appear to blast toward the drone, attempting to take it out.
So
They
that's
really,
what the
yeah,
triangular thing we saw. That wasn't like a TR-3B. That triangle formation thing was them trying to blast this thing out of the sky, it looks like.
crazy. And they say they clearly miss a lot of their shots as the undamaged aircraft seemingly carries on. The body appears to be separate from the rotating wings, which are also emitting small particles in their path. Some suspected the red and white spinning aircraft was one of Ukraine's new helicopter drones. One war channel said the bizarre aircraft might be a helicopter type drone RZ 500 or something similar, but the RZ 500 has a maximum range of 186 miles, which is not far enough to reach Moscow.
Dude, it reminds me of something from like some dystopian futuristic movie that's like spying on its
Yeah,
citizens. You know, like some kind of Matrixy Star Wars thing or something like that, like the
yeah,
red light and everything. It's weird.
it is.
I have
Totally.
no idea what that is, but I mean, clearly, if they were scrambling their like military aspect, they didn't know what this was either.
No, this is definitely creepy. This is something else. I mean, it could be a government aircraft for sure, but because have you ever seen a smoking UFO on any footage? I've never seen a smoking.
Not on
Most,
footage. I mean, I've heard stories that people have seen something
I
like
mean, of
that.
course, if something has an engine,
But
even if that engine is exotic, I'm assuming it's going to be able to smoke, right? But it just was surprising. Spinning and smoking, you don't usually see that.
let's see. Well, you guys, okay, what do we want to move on to? Do we want to show a trailer? Do we want to read or tell everybody about our great coffee that we have?
Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll hit a trailer. So for those of you at home, have you been looking for a way to support our content and you want something in return that's going to really help your day? Well, now we've got metaphysical coffee. So if you stay up all night researching or you just have a lot on your own plate, we've got something that's really going to help you. Our team is super picky when it comes to our coffee, so we found single source beans from Guatemala with a deep, rich flavor that honestly it impressed us all. And our 100% Arabica beans are roasted to a perfect medium dark roast with a slight caramelization of the beans. And, we know you guys are on the go and you need excellent coffee fast. So we small batch roast our beans within days of when they're packaged to make sure that we can get them and ship them to you quickly. And this coffee is non GMO, it's low acidity, medium body, medium richness, gluten free, and vegan friendly. We've been getting super awesome feedback so far on the coffee. So now we're offering you individual bags for just $17.99, and we've got you covered with free shipping too. Just click the link in the description or go to metaphysicalcoffee.com to get your 12-ounce bag of metaphysical coffee. That's metaphysicalcoffee.com. Now check out this trailer, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about all the things.
150 years in the making. The ultimate evil specter. Lies, hatred, and struggle. Traditions destroyed. The deep state's cult, communism.